Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint Germain family. Once again, we have some breaking news regarding the transfer window. Paris Saint Germain are obviously trying to finalize the Kvaratskhelia deal, who I'll be updating you guys in this video. But two more potential signings could be made. We're gonna discuss all of that in today's video. So, let's take a look. Justin, PSG wants to sell Marco Asensio this January along with Kolo, Muani and Skriniar. The club wants to sign 2 to 3 players in this January transfer window. So it's very basic. We have 3 players that are unwanted, you could say, Paris Saint Germain: Marco Asensio, Milan, Skriniar, Randal, Kolo. We want to replace them with 3 better players. The first one is obviously Marco Asensio, and he will be pretty much replaced with Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. Pretty hard to find a place for Asensio. His excessive salary in the main obstacle, 830k gross monthly. There are leads in England and Spain, but nothing concrete at the moment. The possibility of an exotic destination cannot be ruled out. I've been wanting Asensio out for a long time, but why I never believed it was feasible, he doesn't have the interest as a Randal, Kolo, and he has an extremely high wage. But Saudi, and as they said, an exotic destination could definitely help Paris Saint Germain out here. England obviously pay good wages as well. I don't see him going back to Spain if he's not cutting his wages at least in half. So it's either England and Saudi, and it will be very difficult to get rid of Marco Asensio. But here's the latest on Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia wants to join PSG and is seduced by the Parisian project, but a possible deal could be complicated. Unless PSG make a big sale this January, they don't plan to spend the 80 million requested by Napoli, which is absolutely insane if this is true. If Paris Saint Germain are looking at the 80 million price tag as something they are not willing to pay, I'm gonna be mad. But I don't believe this is true, hopefully at least. PSG and Napoli are in ongoing negotiation to find the best formula for the deal. Various formulas such as loan with option to buy or the inclusion of a player are being studied. PSG could also face competition from English clubs with more financial flexibility. Once again, that's just cap that Fabrice Hawkins is saying. We don't care about the Premier League clubs. Obviously, Napoli want to make it a war fest between all the clubs, but all we have to do is Kvicha Kvaratskhelia to say, I only want PSG. And according to recent reports, not the most reliable, Kvicha Kvaratskhelia has already agreed terms to join Paris Saint Germain this January, so that doesn't make any sense. But we will come to the players' inclusion in a discussion. Next up is Randal, who's said to be swapped out by Jhon Duran, because I thought, all right, if we're going to spend around 80 million for Kvaratskhelia, are we really going to do something else? Well, we are, because a new Jhon Duran report just dropped. Manchester United determined to sign Randal in January. Negotiation with the players' clan have already taken place, and contact with PSG is expected to follow. Manchester United would like a formula of a loan plus option to buy. That sounds good, but from the recent reports I've read, Paris Saint Germain only want a loan with an obligation to buy. But I do think we'll accept a loan with an option to buy that becomes an obligation if Kolo meets some requirements. Randal has agreed to join Juventus this January. PSG events have begun negotiations to agree on the formula of the deal. Best can see, Tutto Sport is not that reliable, but Kolo will 100% leave this January transfer window, with Juventus, Tottenham Hotspurs, and Manchester United, the 3 clubs pushing the most. But here's the new Jhon Duran report. Justin, PSG is very interested in Jhon Duran, and contacts between the player and the club have already been established. However, possible deal will be complicated. Aston Villa expected to request a transfer fee higher than his 40 million transfer value, and yeah, it does end up becoming a lot of money if Paris Saint Germain want to do this. That's why I could see them probably trying to do like what we did with Mbappe. Pretty much we take Jhon Duran for a loan and we pay the fee in the summer, maybe something like that. But PSG are still interested in Jhon Duran. And the last player has been a question mark, because I think it's going to be the center back that is unnamed. Khosanov is probably going to go to City. Reyes may go to City as well. Thomas Araujo maybe is too expensive, especially if we're going to do Kvaratskhelia and Jhon Duran as well. So we don't really know who the center-back is. PSG just offered Milan Skriniar to Napoli as part of the Kvicha Kvaratskhelia deal, but Napoli is not that keen at the moment of accepting Skriniar in the deal, as they consider his salary too expensive at the current stage. No green light yet. So we're still awaiting if Skriniar is going to be part of the deal for Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. And then this report drops. Skriniar, Kolo, and Asensio are the suspected interested player by Napoli that could be part of this operation. Hopefully Napoli helps us out here and takes one of them, 2 of them, 3 of them. Let's see what happens. But to potentially end this video, Milan Skriniar, Randal, Kolo, and Asensio are on the out list. Paris Saint Germain want to replace him with Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, Jhon Duran, and a centre back that we still don't know yet, because the players that we knew of we've already, like, we're not gonna sign Zabarni, we're not gonna sign Khosanov, we're not gonna sign Reyes, so it has to be someone else. We'll see what Campos pulls out of his hat as usual. But yeah, those are the main transfer links. And once again, I'll be updating you guys if any more news drop out. But it's a hectic January transfer window, and props to the Paris Saint Germain management. I thought they had lied to us, but no, we just had to wait 10 days in the January transfer window to actually know what Paris Saint Germain are planning to do this January, which is, I mean, look, if we already signed Kvara, that's already the biggest January transfer window in our history. If we get even more, it's going to be even better. So I can't wait to see what Paris Saint Germain do this January transfer window. But we're looking for 2 to 3 players, and we're looking to get 3 players out of the squad. Most of them will probably be a loan with an option to buy them, may turn into an obligation. So we will not get any money now. We'll pay part of their salary as well. But then in the summer, if they do become an obligation, if the club decides to buy them, Kolo, Skriniar, Asensio, we can get between 70 to 100 million for all 3 of them, which is a great value, even though it's a lot less than what we got them for. I mean, just Kolo himself we got for 90, even though we got Skriniar and Asensio for free. That's been it from my boy PSG, and hopefully guys have enjoyed this video, and as usual, allez Paris.